Bienvenue dans le monde du basket. Aujourd'hui, on parle du moment le plus attendu de l'année pour les fans de la NBA, le draft. Chaque année, les meilleurs jeunes pousses du basket mondial sont sélectionnés par les équipes NBA pour réaliser leurs rêves et devenir les futurs stars de la ligue. Dans cette vidéo, on va vous montrer un moment inoubliable du draft 2025 avec un jeune joueur qui réalise son rêve et pleure de joie après avoir été choisi par son équipe favorite. Alors, asseyez-vous, détendez-vous et profitez de ce moment émouvant. 1. Dallas Mavericks. Cooper Flag, USA.
With the second pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Dylan Harper from Rutgers University.
The 19-year-old Dylan Harper out of Rutgers. This is, of course, a family and a team, as Ace Bailey cheers him on, that knows this process and stage well. Dylan's mother, Maria, who he is very close with, coached him from kindergarten to high school. His brother has NBA experience currently with the Detroit Pistons. And, of course, his father, Ron, was the 8th pick in 1986. He played 15 seasons in the NBA and won 5 championships. Now, Dylan set the Rutgers record for total points for a freshman, as again, he makes his way over to his teammate. We heard him earlier with Monica McNutt saying how much it meant that they were able to share this night together. 2 teammates hopeful to hear their name called. A hug for agent Bill Duffy as well. But Jay, you see him as probably the best pick-and-roll guard in the draft. Is that right?
Yeah, a lefty who's the best pick-and-roll guard in this draft, in my view. A 3-level scorer with tremendous body control. A terrific finisher at the rim through contact. He shot 67% at the rim, but he was also excellent as a pick-and-roll ball handler. Really good in transition.
3. Philadelphia 76ers, VJ Edgecombe, BAH. 4. Charlotte Hornets, Concanoople, USA. 5. Utah Jazz, Ace Bailey, USA. 6. Washington Wizards, Trey Johnson, USA. 8. Brooklyn Nets, Igor Demin, RUS.
With the 9th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Colin Murray Boyles from the University of South Carolina.
Colin Murray Boyles sharing this moment with his mom, Yvonne, his dad, Sean, his brother, James, who was a standout at UNC Pembroke and plays overseas now. And of course, a hug now with Chloe Kitts, his girlfriend and South Carolina star forward in her own right. And one thing, I love this, Andrea. I love this about this family. The mom's an attorney, right? And she's persuasive. Dad is a contractor. So during the pandemic, at his wife's request, Sean built Colin a gym to practice it. They needed to make one, and so they did. And the analytics models, they love this young man. But one thing NBA scouts noted, the need to kind of continue to grow as a shooter. What did you see on that front, Jay?
Well, he didn't shoot the ball well. He's not a three-point shooter. He gets most of his points in the paint. He was second in the Southeastern Conference in paint scoring at over 11 points per game. But he was the only SEC player to have 40 blocks, over 40 blocks, and over 40 steals this season. It shoots about 67-70% at the rim. He's just over 30% on jump shots. That's an area where he needs to improve. But a versatile, long-arm defender. That's really the lead story with Colin Murray Boyles. He's an outstanding defender with incredible awareness and alertness.
With the 10th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Houston Rockets select Kaman Malawach from Rumbek, South Sudan, the NBA Academy Africa in Senegal, and Duke University.
The clear emotion here for Kaman Malawach and his family. You'll remember Kaman not only for his excellent rim protection at Duke, but also playing for the South Sudan team that lost to the United States by just a single point and caught the world walking down the street and said, "You're so tall, you should start playing basketball." You can see how much this dream realized means to him in this moment. He was discovered by the NBA Academy Africa in 2021, and talk to anyone around Malawach, Bobby, he's an even more remarkable person than he is a player, and that is saying something.
Malika, I mean, we're talking about him on the court, but certainly as a human being here, and when you look at what he's been able to do, certainly at last year at Duke, but the one story that keeps on sticking out is playing against Team USA, Kevin Durant and Joel Embiid, and seeing his mom, who he hasn't seen in years, walk down that aisle. And it wasn't those two players that intimidated him. It was that seeing his mom in the stands there. And truly one of the great stories of this year's draft.
He told our Monica McNutt yesterday, Bobby, that his parents are at home and he thinks that they'll stay a little bit past their bedtime to watch their son.
11, Memphis Grizzlies via Portland, Cedric Coward, USA. 12, Chicago Bulls, Noah Esenge, FRA. 13, New Orleans Pelicans via Atlanta, Derek Queen, USA. 14, San Antonio Spurs, Carter Bryant, USA. 15, Oklahoma City Thunder, Thomas Sorber, USA. Sadamnist, Portland Trailblazers via Memphis, Yang Hansen, Key Osomnist, Minnesota Timberwolves, Joan Beringer, FRA, Devetnist. Utah Jazz via Washington, Walter Clayton Jr., USA. 19th, Brooklyn Nets, Nolan Traore, FRA. 20th, Miami Heat, Kasparas Jakusionis, Lit. 21st, Washington Wizards via Utah, Will Riley Can. 22nd, Brooklyn Nets via Atlanta, Drake Powell, USA. 23rd, Atlanta Hawks via New Orleans, Asa Newell, USA. 24, Sacramento Kings via OKC, Nike Clifford, USA. 25, Orlando Magic, Jace Richardson, USA. 26, Brooklyn Nets, Ben Seraph, ISR. 27, Brooklyn Nets, Danny Wolf, USA. 28, Boston Celtics, Hugo Gonzalez, ESP. 29th, Charlotte Hornets via Phoenix, Liam McNeely, USA. 30th, Los Angeles Clippers, Yannick Conan Niederhauser, SUI.